That's right, you are listening to Raw, and this week is Unstructured Ramblings, back for another week, every Wednesday from 3 to 4. But wait.
Jack's gone missing!
Jack Abbey isn't here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where is he?
If anyone's seen Jack Abbey, please let us know. But actually, wait, no. I better know where he is.
Do you?
I reckon...
Where could he be?
Wait,
Henry, do
why
tell.
would,
Wait,
why
no,
would
hold
Jack
it.
not be with his mates?
Wait, no, hold it until after a song.
Yes.
I think.
Let's-
Just give the audience some time to think.
Yeah.
If Jack's not with us,
What-
where could he possibly
What other
be?
priority might he have at this very moment, other than Unstructured
That he
Ramblings?
bangs on about all the time.
We'll let all of you mull over during this song where you think Jack might be, but I think you might have a very good idea.
My name's Roger Helmer, UKIP MEP. I'm the party's spokesman on industry and energy, speaking to you now on behalf of Raw.
So, we hope you've been thinking in that little song about where Mr. Abbey could be, but Connor reckons he's worked it out for the,
few
for the
options
good,
on there?
for the good folks at home.
I reckon.
Go
I
on,
have
Con.
worked it out.
Tell him where you think he is.
I think. Get this, Henry. Where he might be.
I've got it.
Well, go for it. Go for it. What are you thinking? What I'm thinking?
What?
It was,
He's with his girlfriend, isn't he?
Oh my God. You might be onto
Unbelievable.
something. there.
dun, dun, dun.
And it's not really on, to be honest.
No, it's not on. It's not on at all.
Not really at all, to be
And
honest.
because he's not here, he can't even moan.
He can't defend
No.
himself. It's perfect.
But I have heard some other rumours about Jack's whereabouts.
Right, okay. Is this myths about Abbey now? Is this turning into a new feature?
Well,
Go on then.
he's actually with Nigel at the moment. They've gone on a pilgrimage.
Dynamic
To
duo.
find- They've gone on a pilgrimage, not your typical trip to Lourdes or somewhere like that.
I'd say
They've gone-
Nigel was in Thrift, not Johnny's dad.
No.
Like, okay.
Oh, right,
Because that'd be a bit weird, if I'm being
Maybe
honest.
Who knows,
maybe
really?
the three of
Who
them are
knows?
starting like a really bad sketch show. Two Nigels and a Jack Abbey. Always with his girlfriend.
That's just dreadful.
Yeah, I know.
They probably
But could
really
you
get
imagine
along.
it?
I'll give
Could
him
you-
that.
Could you imagine it rivaling like Harry and Paul?
Oh,
It's actually
Morecambe
2.5
Wives.
men.
yeah.
It's a remake.
To be fair, Jack Abbey's IQ is worth half a man. Like, he's literally. Actually, not even that. That's being really.
Well, no.
kind.
I think the status he has with his girlfriend makes him half a man.
Do they have a combined
No trouser.
IQ? Is that what happens?
No, because Poppy's far more intelligent.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Jack's just like literally.
Jack is pretty much a symbiote, isn't he? he kind of just
Bringing the
latches
venom
on him.
kind of
I've got a good
Spider-Man
analogy of
Very
what I
nice,
think
yeah.
Jack
All right,
Abbey's
go ahead.
relationship to Poppy is. Poppy wakes up in the morning, right, and is like, you need something to eat or drink when you start your day.
She consumes Jack.
so Jack
like
Abbey's
that. What is it? It's the Black Widow spider,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No,
Just like devours Jack in one go.
Jack Abbey is literally like symbolic of the like brunch. He's just a
brunch?
but that's as far as he stretches. Like he literally, just get you through your day a little bit, but nothing special. You forget about it after about an hour.
Yeah, you get
She
quite.
wants a
You
bit
get
more.
no, but you get quite excited about the brunch, but then you realise it's
just
just
you get
it's just
excited for
breakfast,
brunch.
but a little bit later.
Then you read your cholesterol reading. You're like, great, done more harm than good, really.
You're only excited for brunch
Maybe that's just
if
me.
you skip breakfast.
You're constantly checking that cholesterol, aren't you?
I'm so paranoid.
Jesus.
Why can't I lose this 40 stone? Anyway, we have got a serious show to do this week, but if you would like
That's news to me.
if you'd like to mention in, text in rather, anything, please tweet us. Yes, you can tweet us at Raw Ramblings. You can message in the studio by emailing studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk. If you're listening online, you can click the contact tab, which allows you to message in straight to us, or if you know us that well, just send us a message individually or message the Facebook page, which you should like, Unstructured Ramblings. But we have got some news on Donald Trump coming up this week, some Daily Mail headlines and some pretty bizarre news stories. But I think we will start with the infamous The Donalds.
They just built a hotel in Syria. Can you believe this? I love China. Gross domestic product.
What has Donald been up? Well, you're going to tell us a story about his Twitter, aren't you? I believe,
it's what he said. So it's a classic case of Trump trumps Trump. Because he did Trump himself.
Did you know this is actually probably the best example of him trumping himself as well?
It's literally verbatim what he said, completely disagreeing with himself.
I mean, it'd make more sense. Trump contradicts Trump, but I get that Trump seems to be.
You like the wording of that,
It just seems to flow a bit better.
Sorry, this is our own invention. You can't then go slagging it off live on air. Okay. Trump is one of our most distinctive features.
It is, to be fair, actually.
Okay, I'm going to read 2 tweets here, and it'd be great if you guys could point out if you see any contradictions here.
Right, we'll do.
Okay, first one from about a month ago. Obama said in his speech that Muslims are our sports heroes. What sport is he talking about? And who is Obama profiling? Question mark.
Okay.
Right, so that's pretty bold claim there. Yeah. Second tweet. Muhammad Ali, dead at 74. A truly great champion and a wonderful guy. He will be missed by all.
Oh my goodness, he just never... Donald. What are you doing?
You don't need to say much about that. That speaks for itself, really.
I mean, I get the sense that he's a little bit stupid, actually.
Yeah, it's like he didn't think about the first tweet before he tweeted it, almost. That's quite surprising, really.
There is a definite disconnect between brain and mouth there, isn't there?
Yeah, to be fair. And on the subject of Donald Trump and voting... Just a reminder, register to vote. Just thought I'd get that in there because the deadline...
If you haven't by now...
Yeah, because although the deadline's passed, you know, our lovely government messed up this computer system. So apparently... if you
I blame Cameron directly for that.
George Osborne is austerity.
Exactly.
But apparently if you logged in to vote from about 7 onwards...
They're back on dial-up internet.
You got an error page saying 404
The reason
error.
it went down is because they allowed the IT people to leave. Around that time,
that would make sense. Guess how many people registered to vote yesterday alone, even despite this? 6?
16.
500,000.
So I was closer.
People yesterday alone registered to vote.
A lot of people.
But people were getting this. You know, students are quite last minute.
No, that's just typical British attitude. Isn't it?
But then
just right until the last minute,
and then it went back live. But it went back live at 23:58. So you had those 2 minutes after to register. But I think they are now going to extend it open
this evening. Midnight it closes. I
think so. I don't think they've made an official suggestion. This is getting very tense, this music. They've only made an official suggestion as to when they will close it, but the rumour has it that it will be reopened. So that's good news for all you Unstructured Ramblings fans. We've had a message in as well from Seb. It says, can you please play Jonas Blue, Perfect Strangers, #Summer Vibes? Possibly, Seb. We will look into that. And a message from Flat 4 that says, love a bit of Trump. And you're not Flat 4. We love a bit of you.
Who's Flat 4?
I have no idea. I think it might be Flat 40 something.
Bit of names be nice.
But I think they've missed a number, missed a numerical.
Come down to the studio, Flat 4. We'd love to have you on.
A numerical number.
I don't do maths. I'm a mere humanities student. Johnny's laughing at me over there, being the physics guru that he is. How could someone be so stupid? But right, we have got some more stuff.
Oh yeah, they do BAs.
I refuse to confirm nor deny the allegations put against me. Fair enough.
Okay. Fair enough.
We do have some Daily Mail headlines.
We do.
Which are coming up
straight after a song that
I like what you've done.
Sounds very interesting.
You've left everyone on the edge.
I have.
What can these Daily Mail
headlines
be? We've had another message before we go to the song, which is sorry, our mate ain't very smart, and it's Flat 43 that said that. So I think it was Flat 43 in the first instance that got a bit confused with the whole typing thing. Yeah. It would appear. But right now we have a message.
I'm getting used to. Fair play.
We have a message. Not a message, we have a song now from which is by Bat for Lashes. It's Sunday Love.
I'm Winston McKenzie, and you're listening to Raw 51 AM.
You are listening to Raw with myself, Henry Riley, Jonathan Mellor, Connor Hand. But wait, not only us three, because we are joined on the line by the muttering idiot that is Jack Abbey. Jack, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Did you just reference me as Carl Pilkington?
No. Jack.
It was half like that, in fairness.
Was it? Okay.
It's appropriate.
Jack's got something right. Sorry, Jack, have you got something to say?
I don't know why I did this.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure whether it's
Yeah.
coming through quite as well over the radio, but Jack has just made a couple of startling omissions there, hasn't he?
Why? What's he done, Connor?
I don't think we can quite say right now.
Is it appropriate for daytime
So
radio?
Jack,
Yeah.
Jack, could you just tell us
Jack,
where?
remember where you are, okay?
Jack, could you just tell us where you are now?
Keep things PG-13
I'm on
on
a
the air.
bus.
Well,
On my way to Gloucester.
Right, so you're not here because you're in Gloucester, are you?
No, I'm on. Yeah, you can probably hear
No,
all the background noise.
your story's full of holes,
Yeah,
Jack.
rubbish. How are you getting a
You're
bus
full of
from
holes.
Birmingham to Gloucester? That doesn't happen.
How does the bus work? I need answers, Jack.
Well, it's got wheels.
Sorry, Jack, say that
Kinda.
again.
Do they go round and round?
I'm from Birmingham. I was at home.
You're
Well,
at home.
Oh, it's just one lie after the other, isn't it, Jack?
Something's not adding up.
It's just endless. I just
Are you
like to
sure?
make things up
Are you
as
sure
I
you're
go.
not sipping tomato and basil soup on the Algarve?
What did Connor just say? I just missed most of that. Sorry.
very
Are you
specific
sipping
reference, I
tomato
feel.
soup on the Algarve or something?
Unfortunately not.
Right, Jack,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to lie, mate. I'm really bored of you. Like, we've been speaking for about a minute, and I'm so bored. We might...
It's like he's here right
In
now.
all seriousness, Jack, we will get you on a bit later if that is okay to judge National Days of the Year and Daily Mail headline. We'll see you then.
Okay, that's fine. My dad might be on as well then. So that's
On our show,
Well, I'm going to be with him. So yeah, potentially.
brilliant,
brilliant.
fantastic, right.
Mr.
Okay.
Abbey Special.
Abbey Senior.
Lovely.
Right, Jack, we look forward to hearing you and Abby Senior very soon.
Bye.
Jack seems absolutely exhausted.
I think
with us.
now Jack's off the phone and he's not there to defend himself. We can go through his admissions, can't we?
We've had a few messages in. Firstly, from Constable Moss, which says, "Does Connor remember much of Saturday night?" I think we need a story.
I think
that's a no.
we can discuss it, yeah. And
Go on then.
we'll do it after we.
Okay, and a few more messages in. Another message in from Amanda something saying, "If a shark and a bear had a fight, who would win?"
Shark and a bear.
Well, that's either George or Max. I'm
What do you
guessing.
think?
I would say the bear.
It depends. It depends where it
If
is.
it's on land,
it
the bear's
depends
got
where
the
it
upper
is.
hand.
And Johnny, just
The
quickly.
answer's the one with the bigger chainsaw, by the way.
Wait, actually,
That's-
what do we think we'd win between a shark and a bear?
Well,
Depends on
if
the
it's
terrain.
if it's on
Depends
land,
on the terrain.
then I'd fancy the
Okay,
bear, to be
what
honest.
about?
Okay, 1 meter of water. The shark can just fit in, and the bear can breathe. I think it's a pretty even fight there.
But who would win in that particular situation? Surely it would be the shark.
I'd
I
say
think
the
the shark
shark-
could be sneakier.
I don't know. They say like if you punch a shark on the nose, it like completely messes up. So all the bear has to do is hit it once.
Wrong music.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Another
suppose.
message in, Johnny. This one's for you. Do you know someone called Joe Essing? Joe Essing.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Message in,
I do know that person. Yes, we dated
saying,
2 years ago.
Oh, right, brilliant.
Great. Thanks,
Saying, well
guys.
done, Johnny. Well done for. I didn't know that, honestly. Well done for Johnny finishing his last exam.
Thank
Many
you very
kisses,
much.
XX from Joe Essing. So there we go.
Brilliant.
Fair play.
Thanks, guys. Well done.
And we've another message in from Constable Moss that says, apparently you something happened on a sofa, Connor, to do with urine. No, that's
No,
wrong
I
then.
don't think
So
so.
You're in
Constable-
trouble.
No, I was bleaching the sofa though.
I got
right.
Snapchats from Connor, just him singing along to Roxanne. So I think he had quite a good night.
And do you know what, to be fair?
Just drinking and singing at
one
the same
thing I
time.
was
To be-
amazed at
to be
though,
honest-
no
to be
one
honest-
seems to do Roxanne up here. Like
No, I
back
know.
home in South West London, it's like the thing. Like, oh, you got to sing Roxanne. Here, I was like, oh, a bit of Roxanne. Everyone's like,
To be
what?
honest, just answering on the urine
Yes.
thing. I didn't remember much from later in the evening, but what I do remember when I woke up was I was dry down there. So I'm guessing I didn't.
That's good then. There we go. And Connor, I've heard rumours that you tried to jump a fence as well.
Oh, did I?
Oh, well, okay.
Christ, it's very-
News
it's
to
ve-
him.
It's very possible. It is very possible. I was in a bad way.
Fair enough. Yes, and another message. Well, anyway, we will do these messages another time. If you would like to.
I'm tired of the abuse.
Yeah.
okay?
God, it's going on a bit now. We've got a few more things coming up. I think now we will move on to Daily Mail
Dun, dun, dun.
headline of the week. And if we could start with you, Jonathan Miller, about what you've seen in the Daily Mail over
Daily
the past
Mail
week.
headline / paragraph of the week, as we've all come to
Yep.
realise.
Yes,
Okay, if I pause midway, it's because I'm taking a breather.
that's all right.
Noel Edmonds.
Not before you've started. That's just taking the mic.
Full breath to start. Okay.
Are you asthmatic or something?
Don't joke about those kind of medical conditions, Connor. It's just really inappropriate.
I'm sorry, I retract the
Okay.
previous comment, Mr. Speaker.
Noel Edmonds reveals he tackled his own prostate cancer with £2,300 yoga mat, but a doctor and a furious Philip Schofield disagree during heated This Morning interview. This is news, people.
I mean,
this is news.
I'm quite surprised the doctor has something to say about Noel Edmonds' theory there.
Curing cancer with a yoga mat.
I've got
is,
something to put out there. I don't like Noel Edmonds.
You don't like
And I've met Noel Edmonds, actually.
Have you?
Oh, you've met everyone.
No, but this wasn't like Henry Bing weird interview stalker meeting. This was I was in Nice. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, pretty middle class. I have a flat in Nice, but it's a story for another day. We were there, and we were at the water park there, which is quite famous, called Aquasplash.
Okay.
And I saw Duncan Ballantyne. My dad goes, "Oh, there's Duncan Ballantyne over there." I was like, "Yeah, get real, Dad, it's not." And I went over, so I started chatting to him. He's like, "Oh, hello." I was like, "Oh, Duncan, are you
Hello,
out?"
I'm Duncan Ballantyne.
Because it's Ballantyne, isn't it? Not Valentine.
That's what I didn't say.
Oh, fair enough. But no, he went. The joke on Dragon's Den's like, "I'm out." Yeah, he didn't get it because I was like, "Oh, what are you doing, Duncan? Yeah, you leaving?" Or in other words, "Are you out?" And he was like, "No, why?" And he was like, "No, I'm sitting here." I was like, "Right." Well, and then he went, this is Noel. Genuinely, they were on holiday together. They go on holiday. I didn't know they were friends.
Oh
So
my
cute.
god!
It's true. Yeah, genuinely, they're best mates.
That is genuinely a hand-on-head moment. Noel Edmonds and Duncan
best mates,
Ballantyne.
and their families are really good mates. And then I sort of said, because I didn't know his name, really awkwardly. I was like, it's
I can imagine.
deal or no deal, man.
You know those water park rides where you're like in the dinghy with someone else, and it's like a two-person one. I can imagine them going down the slides in that, just together. That's what I like to think about.
It would seem quite romantic.
Yeah.
I reckon they'd be going at a really steady pace as
You know,
well.
Duncan,
would just
combing
be
Noel's
lovely.
beard. It'd be lovely.
But yes,
he wouldn't comb it. He'd run his fingers.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
but yeah, I don't like Noel Edmonds basically because I just think he's a bit. And I don't know if anyone
You
remembers.
didn't explain. No, you didn't
Are you
explain.
just jealous
you
of
said,
him?
I think he's a bit. And
Yeah,
then
just
went
because I
on
met him in
something
France,
else.
I now hate him.
Yeah, and didn't know his name,
no.
so he should hate you, not the other way
This is
around.
Noel Edmonds.
Yeah.
He made some really, and I don't, with celebrities they can sometimes get away with saying things, but he made a really dodgy comment on immigration, like saying I think Noel Edmonds said something like
Noel Edmonds?
borderline. Is it Noel Edmonds?
Are you sure we're talking
Yeah.
about the same person?
He said something along the lines of,
deal or no
"There's
deal
too many
guy, yeah?
immigrants, it's clogging up our roads," or something.
What?
And everyone was a bit
This
like,
does
"Whoa,
not seem like
no,
the same guy who
what
does
is
Deal or
going on
No
here?"
Deal.
Our roads as well.
Yeah, well,
That's very specific, Noel.
Yeah.
Nigel.
They're not even in cars. They're
just walking
looking
down
for a
the
place
road.
to live,
Right.
aren't they?
I've got it up. Noel Edmonds with his tweet. Okay, it wasn't what I thought, but it's Noel Edmonds sparks migration row because he said, "Am I alone in feeling Britain is completely full?" So basically thinking we can't let anyone in.
Have you
Too
ever
many
been
of them in here.
anywhere outside of a
Oh,
city?
this was it. This was his thing. His exact tweet was, "Just tried to get somewhere, allowed loads of time, but abandoned journey. Am I alone in thinking Britain is full?" There we go. Angry. Another shout out, by the way. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show, but
dear.
it is Sander's birthday in the flat above me. Forget what it is called. In Sherborne Block 6. Anyway, 47. There we go.
Wait, no.
That would make sense, actually, wouldn't it?
That's
whose
not his.
birthday?
He's in the bottom one.
He's in the bottom, actually. He's 41, I think. But
Whose
happy birthday to Sander, who is a friend from Sherborne, Block 6.
I don't think I've ever met.
Sorry,
I don't think you have, but he's a bit of a legend.
He sounds like he's got the perfect name for a DIY. His own business there.
Yeah, well, he has, to be fair. But he is...
I'm a fan.
So I actually would like to apologise to Sander for not letting him know about Yo Sushi, because I promised I'd go to Yo Sushi with him. But I did in the end. And we have another message in from Adolphin, brilliant, or as they've spelled it, Adolf Finn. It says,
nice,
"If you
okay.
drink
I like
too
that.
much Mountain Dew, will your wee go fluorescent?"
No, if you drink too much Mountain Dew, you would just erode from the
Yeah,
inside.
you will just die.
You'll start making racist comments on Xbox, probably.
There is some really weird, like, I don't know what I was going to say.
Sorry,
I
have
wouldn't
you forgotten
imagine.
how to speak?
No,
Like,
but
pure
no,
up?
but no.
I was going to say, Mountain Dew is quite possibly the worst drink for you.
Oh.
It is full of the worst
Yeah,
rubbish you can ever
actually,
imagine.
I remember
Just
when
do
you
it.
went when Henry to my left went to New York. I remember he asked me, "Do you want anything from New York?"
Yes, yeah.
And
Oh, I
the
got you
one
Mountain
thing-
Dew, didn't I?
One thing I requested was a blue Mountain Dew, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I did give it to you.
But you spent ages trying to find it.
Oh yeah, to be fair, I found it in like the back skirts of Harlem, right?
Yeah.
Literally.
Genuinely, there used to be a Londis in back where we're from that has stocked it all the time.
But can I just say a
for some
massive shout out to that? It was so
obscure
big because I was going in all these shops in New York, and you expect Johnny, you live in New York, or you did, didn't you? Rather?
Yes.
Not now, obviously. But
I commute here actually.
But I thought,
Fair play.
from like the stereotypical British European point of view, that every shop would be like, oh yeah, man, Mountain Dew, yeah.
New
That you go in the
York's
shop, it's
weird.
like,
New York's
oh,
just
you can
weird.
in a furniture shop, it's like, oh, you can buy furniture or Hershey's or Mountain Dew or Reese's Pieces. Do you know what I mean? I thought it'd be like that. But anyway, in the back of Harlem, there was this shop, and my mum was like, oh, there's a newsagent over there. See if Connor's Mountain Dew's in there. I remember, and I was like, no, Mum, there's definitely not a newsagent. It looks really weird. And we looked in because it was like really weird, like fluorescent.
I think you just walked into someone's house, Henry, and
was
just took their Mountain Dew. That's...
Well, no, I promise you. But
They were pretty chilled about it.
and we looked.
Yeah, right, mate.
I peered in, and they had all these more colours that are on the spectrum just appeared in this shop.
Oh my God.
Like it was like brownie red Mountain Dew. Hitting the mic. Browned in
High
red
voltage
Mountain
or
Dew. I
something,
just
yeah.
made up that word.
Sorry, there's
That is a beautiful
There was
colour.
like brown
in
Mountain
red.
Dew. All these weird
Brown
things that I've
Mountain
never
Dew.
seen before. It was really strange.
Well, in fairness, the reason you probably couldn't find it anywhere is the amount of sugar in it.
It's
There's probably
banned, probably.
it's
Probably
unbelievable.
actually, to be fair.
It's banned in the EU. I know that.
Is it another
can't-
reason
you-
to leave?
Yeah.
And
Immigrants.
they
Actually, you know what?
reduced-
That has swung my decision. Seriously, I love that drink. I've got a
I'm
Mountain Dew
willing
Code
to
Red up here.
jeopardise my political future for Mountain Dew. Yeah,
I'm not
brilliant.
having a political future, so I'm good.
That is so. That is so. We're talking about having a political future. Someone called Brick Space Tamland has messaged in saying, "What is your weapon of choice?"
That's the guy from Anchorman.
Brilliant. Mine's a trident,
Trident. Yeah.
which is just
Well
so
done,
odd.
guys.
Trident, that 100 million project that is just a complete waste of money. So, Johnny.
You passive.
I've
We've
done
got
my Daily Mail
slightly off the
headline,
topic.
yeah.
Could you just read it out one more time, if that's not too much breath to ask for?
Noel Edmonds reveals he tackled his own prostate cancer with 2,300 pound yoga mat, but a doctor and a furious Philip Schofield disagree during heated This Morning interview.
Fair enough. Thank you very much for that, Jonathan Mellor. Connor Hand, are you free now to read your next Daily
Yes.
Mail headline?
There are a couple. One unofficial that I'm going to put forward.
Oh.
Which is this. Is concentration contagious? In big capital letters is the word
Right.
contagious. And the answer to that before we continue is no. And I will just finish the headline. Body posture of people working around you can improve your focus. Is concentration contagious, Henry?
Could you read that one more time? Just because I'm overwhelmed.
You're not
Okay,
concentrating.
So I'll read it
Proving
in a normal.
against,
in a
Funny
normal-
message in.
Is concentration contagious?
Wow, okay.
Body
Didn't expect
posture of people working around you can improve your focus.
I actually agree with this.
I don't
based-
agree with the wording.
No, the wording's just rubbish.
That's dreadful.
It's just Daily Mail wording. But I do actually think there is something in the sort of psychological, oligarchical, like thing of the library.
Is that the right word?
Where
No,
it's
it's
like,
not.
no, 'cause you
I
go in
don't
the
think it's-
library and you have like the elites, the oligarchy of the library who are there. Do you know what I mean? They're there and they're like, they don't look up. If you sneeze, they instantly turn their head. They're like,
I
you
don't
sneezed.
think they're the oligarchs
They
of
are.
the library.
I think
the
they are.
oligarchs, I reckon, here are too important to revise.
Well, anyway.
They're above
they
us
don't need
muggles
to revise.
who don't
The
need to,
prestiged few in the library, and then, but do you know what? That's why when I go to the library, which is all the time, you have to sit on the either the third, fourth, or fifth floor because people are actually concentrating there. Because if you go to the first two floors, I'm convinced you can't concentrate. I mean, there's some people that are
No,
very
you
good
can't.
at putting their earphones in or whatever and going into another world of Spotify and whatever the new music things are called.
Come with me and we'll
Tidal,
be
Henry.
Yeah,
in the world of Spotify.
But do you not think that when you and it's like this is why I always have to revise with someone, because if I'm on my own in my room, I think bed, food, other things that are far more important than revision. But then if you're revising with someone who is very focused, then it does rub off onto you.
Who do you
I get what
revise
you
with?
mean.
Who's
I
focused?
revise with Sham a lot. in
Sham
the
seems
flat
quite
because she's
focused
very,
now.
very focused, and we did it very well.
true.
She has a friend at Oxford who told her the best way to revise is to do 25 minutes and then a 5-minute break, and then just keep doing it like that.
And
very,
then the 5-minute break
short
turns into
blasts.
3 hours.
Yeah, that's the problem with Sham. It did turn into that. We've had a few more messages in, which I think we should
Oh,
debate
great.
before
Okay,
we
yep.
discuss that further. First message in from Max Popham, who says, just saying, brilliant,
Okay.
just saying, Magic Stars are also going to go if we leave the EU. That's swayed my opinion. This is actually true. Well, it's not actually
Magic
true at all.
Stars.
Because on the Magic, it came up
It
on my
says
Facebook a couple of times.
only can be sold in Europe
it says
or
it can only be sold in Europe. Or
what
in
do-
the EU,
but
actually.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what do we... Is Magic Stars that big a miss?
Yes?
Are you-
I haven't had Magic Stars
I haven't had
in
Magic
years.
Stars in probably
Well,
a decade.
Fair enough. Well,
I've-
I actually, no, to be fair,
my
I'm a big
tastes have
fan.
matured. I'm more onto...
They're-
you go
they're
to
a
Roots
solid-
after this-
they're a standard chocolate. I think I appreciate
Actually,
the argument.
no,
but
I'm on Tesco's Basics chocolate.
They are a little bit boring, though.
I think it's
They're not-
alright.
Their Tesco basics are just rubbish. I don't
No,
know what
it's
you're
not.
talking
Oh,
there.
mate.
You
Another
sound
message
so
in.
elitist right now, Henry.
You
I
do.
just
You're scorning at my chocolate.
You've got another. You got a message in
100
apparently,
grams for like
Johnny,
20.
from
Great, yeah.
John Mellersby, who says,
Sure.
"How many bears could Bear Grylls grill if Bear Grylls could grill bears?"
7.
I was going to go 6, but that's
No, 7
that's-
because he's got quite a
Depends if
limited
it's a good
space
day
on
or
his
not.
I
grill.
literally have no idea what is going on.
Neither do I. This is what happens when I put things on my home group chat.
Fair enough. And another message in from Adam, who says, "Tell us your best jokes, Johnny. Especially Johnny. He sounds cute." There we go.
Thanks, Adam.
Okay.
Johnny, and a final message from Harry King saying, "When are you coming back to your real friends, Harry?" And all I say to Harry is that I'm in Warwick. Oh, I'm with my real friend. That was a joke. I'm actually back tomorrow.
My joke.
Yeah.
Can I hit a
There
joke?
we go. You can, yeah, go on then.
Okay, what did the pirate call
Is
his
this appropriate for radio?
This is very appropriate
Right.
for radio.
That means no, but go on then.
Haha. What did the pirate call his pet clam?
Dave.
I would have gone Steve, personally.
No, Michelle.
No, you see, I don't see it. I do not see a clam called Michelle. Doesn't suit a clam.
So, okay, brilliant. I've just, yeah, sorry.
Did you just get it, Henry? Did you just get it?
Seb's clarified the Magic Star situation for us.
Uh-huh.
Sebastian from Dubai said the Magic Stars not being accessible outside the EU claim is, insert expletive word here, rubbish. In other words, I have them all the time in Dubai. I'm from there, by the way. In
I didn't
brackets,
know.
in case
I've never heard that before.
you
actually.
didn't know. And we've a message
things you
from
learn, Steph.
John Mellersby,
Again,
who
yep.
says the real answer is that Bear Grylls wouldn't grill bears. He'd just drink his own wee. So there we go.
That's probably more
As he's done in the
accurate,
past.
yeah.
Right, Connor. So your
Yeah.
Daily Mail headline
Is this?
is.
Prince Harry secretly dating Ellie Goulding?
Wait, was that? What was the first one then?
was a warm-up,
The concentration.
I
Oh, it's the
believe.
warm-up
No, I
act.
told you.
Oh, sorry.
Is Prince Harry secretly dating Ellie Goulding? Pair are spotted in passionate clinch under a blanket at polo event.
My goodness.
It's a non-story, isn't
Who
it?
cares?
I certainly...
Literally, I hate all this gossip, celebrity gossip.
It's about especially about the royals as well. I
Yeah.
could not care less.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not someone who is like adamantly opposed to the royals. Like, oh god, yeah, taking all our money, let's get rid of them, save some money. But equally, I'm not one of these people who are like, oh, they're great, tourism.
Speaking of
yeah.
celebrity gossip, I heard that Henry had a secret admirer. Is that? Would you
Wow.
like to comment on
Was
this?
it-
Definitely not. I haven't heard about this at all.
It can't have been that secret. Who?
You definitely have, seeing as we sat down and read the messages.
Oh, anyway, moving on to another Daily Mail headline.
Oh, this is
and,
brilliant.
Oh,
this
dear.
is
No.
No, we're not doing this because
Not over radio.
Oh, wow.
She might be listening.
Is that the time? Looks like it's time
It's
for another song.
3:37.
That's the exact time where we have to go for another song. But wait, you haven't even heard my Daily Mail headline, I don't think. Would you like to hear it?
Just do it. Just finish it. Go.
Well, if you could be a little more sympathetic, it would help a lot, actually, Johnny. No,
You're reading off a screen. He doesn't need that much sympathy.
You poor thing. It must be so
Or the
hard on your
capacity.
eyes.
this is a genuine Daily Mail headline. 'Tis the season of bombers and Uber drivers who haven't eaten for 20 hours. Welcome to the midsummer madness of Ramadan.
Bombers.
It's by
Bombers.
Katie Hopkins.
Of course.
Did you say bombers?
Bombers.
As in,
No.
as in that.
How does an editor look at that headline and go, "Oh, that's acceptable"?
Just classic Hopkins, to be honest.
So,
But there we go.
I'm lost for words.
She's
actually.
that one.
endorsed. She's endorsed Donald Trump.
And
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's herself dressed up as Donald.
That'd be a better name for him, to be fair.
Incidentally, have we seen?
I've never seen those two in the same room.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying.
It's like the whole "Am I Batman" thing. Isn't
Yeah.
We've got another message in from Cedric Dickory. Brilliant.
Fair play.
Saying, how many
Classic Cedric.
seals could a seal... How many seals could seal a deal if the seals could really seal deals?
Great.
None, they
Literally
can't.
have no idea.
can't.
But on the subject of Daily Mail headlines, I do have something actually that was the other day. There was a story about a Game of Thrones actress. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but Maisie Williams is an actress in Game of Thrones.
She was also in Doctor Who last season.
Oh, really?
Fun fact.
But there was a headline because she did some stuff for charity, and the headline read, "Unveiled, Game of Thrones Maisie Williams goes braless in sheer lace dress and quirky headpiece at charity masquerade ball." And she tweeted the Daily Mail and said, alternative headline would be, Game of Thrones actor Maisie Williams helps raise thousands of pounds at a summer masquerade ball for NSPCC.
At least she's got the idea of what Daily Mail
Yeah.
headlines do. That
We
was
should
a bit
get
of a
her on the
mouthful,
show.
wasn't it?
She'd know. She'd be able to go do a good Daily Mail headline.
She'd improve the show as
Yeah.
well, somewhat. But I think that's great because they do seem to point out just things that are just completely irrelevant. Like, who cares what she was? The main thing is that if someone is doing something with their fame,
I love how there's kind of an attitude there as well, bringing out this strapless bra as if that's the most devilish thing anyone's ever done. We should go back to the Victorian days where women are, suppressed, and that's the way it should be.
But then again, you do have to factor in the Daily Mail's one of their actual features on their website is called female, spelled F-E-M-A-I-L. So perhaps they're not the
Fans
best.
of segregation.
We're going to move on
Imagine
to
that.
a quick song now.
My name's Mariam Namazi, and you're listening to Roar.
You are indeed listening to Raw and Unstructured Ramblings this week, and we are now joined on the line by Jack Abbey. Jack, tell us how you're doing.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jack? Hello, Jack. Can you hear me?
Jabby,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Hello,
Right,
Jack.
brilliant.
Can you hear me?
Did you hear any of the Daily Mail headlines?
This is as sleek as ever,
I
isn't
did
it?
not, I'm afraid.
Right, we will read some of them out for you now. So, Johnny, if you could start reading the Daily Mail headline.
Noel Edmonds reveals he tackled his own prostate cancer with £2,300 yoga mat.
Did you hear that, Jack?
I caught it, yeah.
Right, Connor Hands.
Is Prince Harry secretly dating Ellie Goulding? Pair are spotted in a passionate clinch under a blanket at polo event.
Did you hear that, Jack?
I heard that one. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by that one, 'cause I've seen that in other newspapers, so sorry, Connor.
Oh, Connor, he's heard that in other newspapers.
Is the new guy going to
Sorry, you're not here, and suddenly you're really asserting yourself.
It's because he's
My
not.
God.
The judge.
You can't hurt him
Has
when
Poppy
he's away.
released you from the yoke of her oppression? I'm guessing
Right,
that's a
now,
no,
Jack,
given the lack of an answer.
She's secretly
Jack,
hurting him
bear
right
with us
now.
for a couple of seconds while I get my one up.
She's breaking his fingers as we currently are speaking. Just with a
They said,
bloody
what
hammer.
about me, Jack? What
This one
about
is,
me?
"'Tis the seasons of bombers and Uber drivers who haven't eaten for 20 hours. Welcome to the midsummer madness of Ramadan," by Katie Hopkins in the Daily Mail.
Oh, it's got to be the Katie Hopkins one.
Does it say-
Yeah, good. I like that.
I enjoyed that.
Right,
That was
Jack,
a good one.
talking of things I enjoy, not you, so we're going to have to say goodbye to you now.
Yeah, in fairness.
Jack.
you're
But in all
boring
seriousness,
me.
Jack, thank you for joining us from your home and people that obviously matter more than us. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm not even in my home.
Well, you're in a coffee
Oh,
shop.
Yeah, without
What,
any
what did you
glass.
order,
Who
Jack?
you
An
with?
espresso?
No, I've got a panini.
No.
What are you drinking was more of the question.
Water.
So boring, and that's why we love him. See you later, Jack.
Bye.
Jack, they're obviously so happy to be joining us on Unstructured Ramblings. We're
I
going to move now.
guarantee you his panini was the plainest thing you
It
would ever...
was-
It's just the bread that's been toasted slightly. No, not even cooked. It's just the
Hold the
raw dough.
butter. Hold the butter.
Hold the butter.
Fair enough. Just a few more things. We're going to move on now to National Day of the Year, but don't forget you can get involved, as many
always
people are
get
doing.
National Day of the Year, is that...
Yeah, National Day of the Year.
Is it not just National Days?
No, I think he's got it right this time.
No, it's National Day of the Year.
He messed up.
It's the
I get
first
a
time
bit
I've been
confused.
blooming practicing and I've got it
National
right
Day
for the
of the
first
Year.
time.
Last time I was here, he said National Day of the Week. So that was...
John, if you
that
could
was
just not
an
embarrass
interesting
me, right?
I
That'd
tried.
be really
It's so
appreciated.
easy.
Thanks a lot. So, yes, the first of the National Days of the year, to get it right, is it's obviously June the 8th, and the first one is apparently National Best Friends Day. So
is it?
It's nice that we're all
that's
together.
convenient.
Bearing in mind we all hate each other.
Yeah.
I don't even know your names
I think
yet.
there's touching irony there.
Connor, would you like to give one of your friends a shout out? No, fair enough. Well,
No.
I'll tell you what. There's three of us here.
I don't have any
The
friends.
three best people on Unstructured Ramblings.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other. We're the best three friends that anybody can have. I mean the three best friends that
We are indeed the three best friends.
What you wouldn't have heard there is Johnny and I were plotting a mutiny whilst that was playing.
Wow.
Sees the
Means of production.
means
Karl
of
Marx.
radio
Hashtag
production.
18.
Hashtag,
Wow, is that the time?
It's 1845, is it?
That's what I learnt.
I wouldn't know.
I'll look.
Even though I meant to be studying. Well, I did study Marxism. But do you find that after you've studied for an exam, that you literally cannot recall the information
I don't need it anymore.
1848.
a day
Don't need
after?
it.
1848.
Well, I haven't had a day
48.
off.
No, I know. Fair enough. You don't need it, but I just can't remember what I've done in the exam. Like
No,
even stuff
not
like
really.
if everyone's like, "Oh yeah, studied Cold War at GCSE history. Can you remember this?" I'm like, "No."
No,
not a clue.
GCSE's a long one.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember what happened yesterday. A few more national days of the year. It is National Name Your Poison Day, and that's not poison as in like
name what-
poison.
what really
drink you
gets
want?
Cyanide.
And this,
What gets you down?
this originates from is observed every year on June the 8th. Over the years, bartenders have been known to use the phrase "name your poison" when asking patrons what they would like to drink. This observation celebrates
it's a drink,
the phrase.
sorry.
Yeah, like an
I
alcohol.
thought it was like name what's
Your
what's
liquor,
griping
like,
you.
what
Yeah,
you
like a
kind
typical.
of thing.
Johnny, you'd know. You worked in a bar. Did you ever say to anyone, "Name your poison," or were you just
No.
normal?
You're gonna have to.
You actually just being normal.
No. What would you like to drink was a bit more
Whilst we're on the
appropriate.
topic,
Yep.
what's your poison, Henry?
My poison is, as most people know, a Guinness.
Yeah.
But I
Foster's
do
recently.
like Foster's just because it's simply. My dad's ringing me, obviously not listening to me. That I'm on air.
No. What you should do, you should definitely quiz
Put him on.
Like, did you listen
Hey,
in
Dad's
today?
on.
No,
Dad, you're live on radio.
And they
now.
probably
just-
moaning about something like, "Oh, I just had the worst experience. M25's blooming full. Oh,
he
too many
brought-
immigrants."
Noel Edmonds is in the car with him.
Can I say my dad is not like that at all? I don't know why I just said that.
Henry's dad is Noel Edmonds.
I would actually like to do a serious shout out. From Monday was the anniversary of D-Day. I'd like to give my granddad a quick shout out, who's 91 and was on the beaches of D-Day. I've had a few more messages in. Firstly from Ruby, who lives in Sherborne, saying, Henry, can you wish me good luck for my exam on Friday? And yes, I will, because I've been quite harsh to Ruby. Every time I see her, it's like, "Oh, Ruby, we finished exams."
Ruby,
and she's
I'm
like,
saying good
"I
luck
hate
as
you."
well to you.
That's a really serious good luck from
thought-
Connor.
I-
Do
Good
you know
luck
what?
as well, Ruby.
I like to
gotta
do a
put it
bit
out there.
of community work.
You've got to feel
sometimes.
sorry for those exam people who still are, well, the people like you were one of them. But I finished on last Tuesday.
Yeah.
This week, honestly, it
And
must
I
have been
had one
torment,
exam.
Johnny.
You've been just doing nothing and it hurts to watch.
I'm very productive.
Instead of coming to see you like this week, I took myself home because I knew I'd drive you insane.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Oh, it's so good to be."
Do you want to do
finished."
something today? No. Got
No,
revisions.
I wouldn't even be that
No.
subtle. I would just say, I would invite you to do something, but you've got to sit there and revise in the dark because I've cut the electricity.
Brilliant.
Go full out.
Do we think it's fair though that people still have exams, or is that just to just get on with it? I know we can't do anything about it, but like someone like Connor, he's had one exam of 1 hour long.
Someone like
He's now
Connor,
done,
yeah.
loving life. We've had another message in, this time from Harry King. It's a shout out to my best friend Nigel Farage. So there we go, Harry. A nice shout out to Nigel.
To be honest, I thought Nigel might be a bit too centre for Harry.
Yeah, to be fair, Harry is edging on the right of the UKIP party.
Fascist.
Should that be possible? Although
not Nigel, my dad, who is listening. Shout out.
Nigel Mellor is listening.
Nigel Mellor.
Wow, massive, huge, humongous shout out.
Huge fan, me personally.
to Nigel Mellor. We have a few more national days of the year. Firstly, it is also National Upsy Daisy Day. You know, it's like, oh,
What
Upsy
does that
Daisy.
mean?
You know, you've never heard the phrase, you know, when you fell over and your mum goes,
no, sorry,
Upsy Daisy. Well,
Upsy
it's
daisy.
spelled,
Okay.
yeah, Upsy Daisy. But
Right, okay.
reading it into this a bit more, which I didn't, you know, it doesn't
I
feel like there
haven't
should be
heard
a
that
national
phrase in
day
years.
of the year, should it really? It's quite a nice phrase. Is it something?
I know.
It reminds you of
cute.
like home.
There's something
or
quite
childhood.
Edwardian about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I quite like it.
Oopsie daisy.
The theme of it
The
is
empire's
apparently
going down the pan. Oopsie daisy.
capitalism has caused another economic crisis.
As if
Oopsie daisy.
You've got the Marxists in England amounting to a total of 1.
So we have, it basically says, the National Upsy Daisy Day is set aside to encourage you to face the day positively and to get up, quote, gloriously, gracefully and gleefully every morning, which I think is quite a nice
Imagine
motto,
you did
actually.
that. So you just ask someone, like, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm glorious, gleeful. Absolutely amazing today.
And their sort of persuasion on this, they've written a little speech, 2 lines basically, why you should observe it. Give it a try. Be grateful and thank you for what you have, such as a bed to sleep in, food to eat, friends and family. Try and smile and see how it feels. It may surprise you that it feels good on the inside, and also other people will smile back.
That's a funny 2 lines.
You may just brighten up your day. Oopsie daisy. And that's what it says there.
To be honest,
a feel-good moment on.
I'm getting
Unstructured
quite
Ramblings.
emotional reading that out, actually.
The bed I've been assigned at Roots, I'm not thankful for that. I'd rather they just gave me a bit more floor.
Oh, you know what, Connor? Would you like to update the listeners on you did get home in the end, didn't you?
I
you
did,
you do
yes.
have a home.
I did.
You didn't sleep
Where
in the
was
arts
the key?
centre
No.
or somewhere.
No, I was.
Yeah, where was the key?
Well, I think the guy who I let in, those who remember, I let a guy in just as I was coming into the flat. I think he'd gone to, well, not steal them, but he'd taken them by mistake. But for the purpose of this story, he swiped me round the face,
Thief.
ran away with my keys, didn't decide to go into my room, but he just posted them back through the post box eventually. But obviously, I don't have keys, so I can't go into that box.
Yeah, that's pretty counterproductive, actually.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was a cruel joke in the end.
We've had a really nice message in to give a shout out, which I like. Joe Lovett has messaged in saying, shout out to my friend Will Moss for getting his warrant card for the TFL. Which is essentially a friend from home has now got a job working for the TFL.
He's a ticket conductor,
Fair
isn't
enough.
he?
No, he works in the barrier. When the barrier doesn't work, he goes, yeah, mate, just come to me and let people
Is
in.
he the barrier? Is that what's happened?
Just actually, you know Will, don't you?
I do, yes,
Just
I bet
to
Will.
clarify as well, Will is actually, should I say he's a police constable? He's not actually, he's a TFL driver. That's what he's doing. He's not actually a barrier man, he's a TFL driver. And another shout out from Max, who says, shout out to Ed Tucker too. D-Day was his birthday. So happy birthday to him. And I assume this is another one of Melanated friends.
Yeah, it was Ed's birthday a few days ago.
Oh, on D-Day anniversary.
Yes, that's the one.
Bit self-indulgent, really, being born on D-Day. You know, what sort of
Taking the
idiot does
attention
that?
away from
It's a
the
little bit
veterans, but
selfish,
that's
actually. A
fine.
little bit self-centred.
You're born on
4th of July,
American
actually.
Independence
I'm
Day.
born on
You
the
can't
most
talk.
exhibitionist day possible, to be fair.
I was born on 9/11, so there's that.
Oh my god. Well, I've just got a standard birthday.
Yeah, a
I
bit
share
boring,
mine with
Connor.
David Tennant.
Well,
By the
what can I
way,
say?
I'm going to introduce something a little bit new in that there is also a National Week observation for the second full week of June, apparently. And it is, allegedly, this does not concern me at all because I don't drive, but it is National Right-of-Way Professionals Week. The most boring day possible. So, Johnny, have you got any thoughts on
they've
that?
given that a whole week.
Yeah, as opposed to a day as well. It gets a full
I've
week
been
coverage.
waiting months for this week. Thank you very much.
I go into hibernation for the other 51 weeks of the year.
I don't actually give right of way for any other week. It's just this week.
It's just constant crashes. Isn't there?
Well, thank you very much for staying with us
Your
on this.
insurance
If
must
you've
be
stayed
like
with
a
us.
couple of mil.
Yeah, to be fair, what
You give no right away whatsoever. Just, no, okay, it's not the week.
you are selfish, and you better be driving next year, actually, Jonathan, to drop
yeah.
me on to campus. We'll do
I
petrol
will
money.
do.
We'll do petrol money. That'd
Yeah,
be a
sure.
thing.
I'm sure we'll figure something.
I mean, I'm willing to
very
give you a
non-committal
shilling
of you.
here, a farthing
Shilling,
there.
yeah. Tuppence.
I'll doff me cap to you when I get out as well.
There we go. Right,
that?
and just to finish off the show with a message in from Miles says, I am not TFL hen. Why would you say that? And I haven't got a warrant card yet. Are you down for Sunday? Which is when Will is officially being presented his warrant card, and absolutely not. I have other things to do that are far more important, so I will definitely not be there. No, in all seriousness, I
Do we
might
have
turn up if there's alcohol
Oh, I need to get back down there.
involved. Yes, you probably do,
Yeah,
Connor. But
okay.
right, that is all we have time for on the show this week, unfortunately. Thank you very much for listening in. Thank you to our caller in, Jack Abbey, who gave us his verdict on Daily Mail headline and on other
And we
things
hope you're
that
having
are
a good
irrelevant.
time with your
Hope you're having a good time
girlfriend,
with your girlfriend, even though he's with his dad in a coffee shop.
Yeah,
The
Dad.
panini wasn't too dry.
I bet that's what Poppy makes him cooler.
What, the
Dad.
panini?
No, panini. Panini.
Moving swiftly on, we
Just
have...
assert authority. You call me Dad now, Jack.
Brilliant. So that is all we have time for. And thank you to Jack for giving me the not the National Day of the Year, the Daily Mail headline of the week. We will be back next Wednesday from 3 to 4 with the same ramblings that are unstructured. See what I did there. Thank you very much again for listening. And we're going to go out on a song that is a request from Neil McQuarrie, because I don't know if anyone noticed, he swiftly came into the studio, if you're watching the webcams, very cheekily to pretend there was something wrong and that Neil was techie. Not true at all.
He was just trying to brush your side, really, Harry, wasn't he?
He's loaded up What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones. I'll just give you a really quick story on this in 10 seconds. Stanley Dodd loaded this up. Basically, what goes out on Sue, which is like our playlist here, goes into Roots grocery store, and Stan loaded up What's New Pussycat about 30 times in Roots, and I think the people in there were going absolutely
Have you met Tom Jones,
crazy.
Henry?
I haven't met Tom Jones yet, but we have an interview next week. We don't actually, but I would like to. So, Tom, if you're listening, come have an interview.
Yeah.
But that is all we have time for. Thank you very much for listening. Here is Tom Jones, What's New Pussycat? And thank you to Jonathan and Connor as well. Here is Tom Jones with What's New Pussycat.